Verse on the Jester for Jesus website for today is from Psalm 27 and verse 9, or the middle part of that verse. It's a psalm of David, and it says this: "You have been my help, don't leave me." In my Bible, this section of psalm, it's actually called, the top of it's called, "The Lord is my light and my salvation." Of course, David is writing some 1,000 years before the birth of Jesus. That's when he was around. And he was talking about the Lord being help, not don't leave me. And I just think it's amazing that within the Old Testament, hundreds of years, and in this case 1,000 years or so, before the birth of Jesus, we got people writing about Jesus. They wrote about his birth, they wrote about his lifestyle, they wrote about his death, and they talk about him. And as we get closer to Christmas, in a few weeks' time, we'll be thinking about more Christmas verses in these verses and things. There are more and more of these things come out of verses that relate to Jesus' birth. There are over 300 prophecies or sayings within the Old Testament that were fulfilled by Jesus directly in the New Testament. I just think that is amazing. When we need to look sometimes at the Old Testament in light of the New Testament, and the New Testament in light of the Old Testament, because they mirror each other, they complement each other in lots of different ways. And these verses, like this one here today, is just that. You have been my help, don't leave me. Well, Jesus promised never to leave us. He has been our help. He is our salvation. He is the light in a dark world. And I just find these things so fascinating and amazing, and I hope you do too today at the start of this new working week for you. Have a good week this week.